session. So I've moved location. I'm actually at home now. I was doing the videos where I'm currently working just part-time, on a part-time basis. So what have you been up to? What's the weather like? It's lovely sunshine here for a change. It's still chilly, bit of a frost on the car this morning, but we are in the middle of November, getting on for December. So yeah, let me know what you're up to, where you are, and what the weather's like in the chat below. So I just wanted to discuss a few things that are coming up on Netflix. Now we've got the conclusion of Stranger Things that's starting. I'm a little bit disappointed with Netflix with regards to what they're doing with Stranger Things, because they've spread it out over a month or so of releases. I know that's how TV used to be. You used to have to wait every week for an episode before you got the next one. Netflix then kind of spoiled us with this binge-worthy content. To be honest, I don't find a lot of things interesting on Netflix now, apart from Stranger Things. I've kind of been holding out for that. And where do you think it's going to go? One thing that I was a little bit concerned about is that they would use time travel in order to win. The reason why I was concerned with that is for a number of reasons. First off, I think it would be a bit cheap to the series just to have them manage to revert back to 5 years ago, or it's technically not as long as that in the show, but to go back in time and correct things, I think would be an easy route and a little bit of a cop out. The other thing that I think they're doing wrong, as I say, they're not giving us all the episodes. So Netflix have obviously cottoned on to the fact that if they don't show all the episodes in one hit, then they'll be able to increase their viewership over the month, which is fair enough. That's what they're there for. They're a business at the end of the day. But I am looking forward to the final season of Stranger Things. Incidentally, I think it's coincidental that they've also come into the final season of Cobra Kai, which I think was released earlier this year, and I'm enjoying that. I've sat down to watch all the episodes for that. So the question is really, what do we do after Stranger Things? What TV shows are going to be able to replace Stranger Things? Have you got any ideas? What are you watching at the moment? So anyway, just made myself a lovely cup of tea. So typical Brit here, cup of tea. Now, my own projects, I've been working on, as you know, a series, and I'm going to be able to show you some of the behind the scenes things that I've been up to. One of my current issues at the moment is developing the sets. Now I'm doing everything in Blender, and I'm a total Blender novice. I will put my hand up to that. And I've got the ships coming up. It's just uploading. I think I might have done this yesterday. There we go. Yeah, so we're here. Let me just swap this around a little bit, and then so get that out of the way. So here's all the nodes and stuff that I'm using on Blender. So if I come out of here and then give us a top-down view. Yeah, so over here we've got the ships. I'll show this in a second. So as you can see, let's bring that across. So I've got my space station here. This is all top down, and then my planet here as well. If I put it into a different mode, you'll be able to see it. So I'm going to be starting, this is the Xander, planet Xander in the universe that I've created. And then I've got my space station. So I need to add in a light source for you to see it better. So Shift A, light, sun, there you go. So that's got all the textures and stuff on there. And this is an Artron mothership. bring that up a little bit. Might be easier if I move that one out of the way. So it's quite large and quite slick. These are actually all to scale. So what you see on screen is how big they are in real world. And then this, I'm working on this. This is the salamander. And what I'm actually doing next is building the bridge as a 3D model. So what I'll be able to do then is show you the interior. And my aim is to be able to walk around these ships and stuff before I do the videos. So not only will you be able to watch a video with the characters involved, I'll be able to give you a guided tour of the ships and that once they're built and made. It's taken me a little bit longer than what I wanted to with learning Blender, but I'm learning everything from scratch, and that's where we're at to. So yeah, that's where we're at to. I'll be able to probably by Christmas, by the end of Christmas, we'll be able to take an actual walk around the interior of the salamander, and I'll be able to show you where the crews sit and their positions, which I'm looking forward to. Then what I'll be able to do, I'm aiming to have a trailer made for the series of the salamander using Blender and have a few more visuals on there. Now I did run a little bit of an experiment with one of the videos earlier, which is where I have, it's all done in Blender. The ships involved in that one are, so it was that one. So I'll just go back to the screen here. So you might recognise this ship. This is one of the fighters that I had in the video recently, and I can give you a little bit more detail look because you only see it like whizzing around. So the thrusters are made with an emission shader and stuff at the back, and then if you watch the video you'll notice that this is the attacking force. And it was just really a test just to get my head around how to use Blender and how to do the animation side of things. So now that I've done that, I'll be able to plan that a little bit better with the interactions of the other ships as well. So what are we up to today? What do you want to talk about? That's enough of me. The book is available on pre-order on Amazon, as I mentioned, and yeah, let's have a little chat about life in general. So what I'm looking forward to as we're getting close to the weekend, I'm going to be watching hopefully Predator, and I'll be doing a review on that as a live as well, so I'll be able to give you my insights for the Predator. I think it's quite good what they're doing with the expanded universe of the Alien and Predator movies. There are hints that we're going to get another Alien versus Predator film in the future, and I hope they don't rush into that, because what they need to do for me personally is start doing that groundwork that they didn't do beforehand. I think they rushed Alien versus Predator a few years back, and that's why we got a little bit of a mismatch, and the films weren't really well received by the fandom. A lot of people don't really class them as canon. I don't class them as canon myself, because they kind of mess up canon, don't they? You have the Predators and all that happening on Earth before Weyland-Yutani even gets to send the Nostromo out. Alien Earth has been renewed for a second season, and again that's received mixed views whether it was any good or not. I personally was not a big fan of the Alien Earth show. I felt that they concentrated too much on waffle and the stupidity of the cast. Not the cast themselves, but the characters were just a little bit dumb, and that kind of takes you out of the show, which is something that I'm learning all the time, because it's all very well me sat here saying this was rubbish, that was poor, they didn't do that correctly, but that's something that I'm trying to learn for myself with these shows and that I'll be making here very soon. The podcast, if you weren't aware, I do a podcast that goes out once a week, and that's a serialization of Broken Ceasefire, and that's available on all good podcasting platforms. So, I mean, drop me a comment. Where are you in the world, and what are you up to? So let's try this, a Q&A. Try it. A fictional character that you relate to most. Fictional character. I suppose the underdog type of character. Now, what character could you say is the underdog? D'Artagnan. It's a real difficult one. I suppose really one fictional character that I would kind of relay myself or relate to would be Hagrid from Harry Potter, because I'm the kind of guy that likes to help everybody out. I'll make the occasional mistake, and my heart's in a good place. So that's that one. So answer, this is a new thing. Answers will appear as chat messages. So let's see if I can do that.